Hello, YouTube. Happy Friday. Flashback, what they call it? Flashback Friday. Well, happy Friday to you all. Welcome to my live. I am Queen Lillie. Who are we talking about today? Donald J. Trump. Donnie didn't receive the Nobel Peace Prize, but he got a prize medal and a trophy from the FIFA. That's his Peace Prize, y'all. Because the Nobel Peace Prize committee didn't find him important because he doesn't bring peace to our country. The American people are suffering right now. So there's no world peace in America. Hello, the original JP. How you doing? I love you. Right now we're talking about Donald Trump. We're not gonna forget about the Epstein files. We're definitely talking about the Epstein files today. But we're gonna talk about his peace trophy he got because he couldn't get the Nobel Peace Prize. And that just hurt his little feelings. So he's glad to get something with the word peace on it. Yeah. We're gonna talk a lot about the Congresswoman Adalita Grahaver. She has been sprayed with mace by ICE. And she's going to also talk about Mike Johnson has sworn the new senator that's a Republican. Less than 36 hours he has done it. But Adalita had to wait 50 days to be sworn in Congress. And that's because she's a brown person. And it would have opened up for them to release the Epstein files a lot more earlier. So Mike Johnson made her wait 50 days. But the mediocre white man, no, he ain't have to wait a long time. Swore him in less than 36 hours. Magic Mike, grinder. Yeah. We're going to see who sleeps the most. Kankles or President Joe Biden. The Epstein hoax, which is not a hoax. ICE attacks this woman, drags her out of her car, and she is a U.S. citizen. I think she is a Caucasian woman. See, they're not just coming for black and brown. My beautiful Caucasian white people, watch your back, because ICE right now, it's about them getting that money. The more they bring in, they get paid. And that is a sad sight to see. Hit the like button for me as you come in. All my beautiful kings and queens, hit that liking button. Hit the like button. Come on. And hit the hype button too. The like button and the hype button. Yes. So you can hear me? Okay. Well, honey, I don't wear foundation and face powders. I fill in my eyebrows and put my lipstick on. I come out the womb beautiful. Don't hate God's creation. Don't hate on the people he had on this earth first. Don't hate I got long, beautiful hair and I'm a black woman. Don't hate I'm 52. I don't have wrinkles. I don't have on foundation or face powders. This is God's beauty. Yes, I fill in my eyebrows and put my lipstick on. But for you, if it was your wife, it'd be lipstick on a pig. You come for me, I come for your whole entire life. So sit down and enjoy my show. It's Friday, baby. We're gonna discuss about ICE. The J6ers are part of ICE. Yes, the J6ers are a part of ICE. So we have a beautiful young lady, the traveling nurse, because she's going to discuss that. We're gonna be talking about the main subject is the Epstein files today. Donnie, we won't back off. This fake Nobel Peace Prize that you got from FIFA, it is not a Nobel Peace Prize. You're doing everything possible to distract people to not talk about you, blubber man. But we're going to continue talking about Donald J. Trump. Yeah. Mitch McConnell, he's a subject today. His health, him and Donnie the same age. His health is declining the same amount as Donnie. But the mediocre, greedy white man want to stay in power, so he will sit there and let himself rot in Congress. Like Donnie is letting his fat slob self rot in the White House when he needs to be in the old folks' home, pushed around in the wheelchair and fed 3 meals a day. But he preferred to rot in the White House. Also, if you like to donate to my channel, you can send me super chats and super stickers. Yes, super chats and super stickers. In my description is my Venmo. You can bless me that way as well. And my PayPal link is in my description too. So you have 4 different ways to bless me today. There's no reason you're not putting any tithes in my church. And you can send me gems if you like. flowers, whatever they have. You can send me that if you like. Okay. And I have memberships, 2 different types of memberships. I have the Rubies membership and the Diamonds membership. Get you one. You will receive things that the regular subscribers would never see. That's just what it be. You're special. Not that the rest of the kings and queens are not special in my castle, but the members get a lot more. We're going to be talking so much about Elon Musk today, too. So I'm going to try to cover as much as I can within 1 hour. I love you guys. Let's get this party started. It's Friday. We're going to celebrate, my loves. How you doing? Hello, King Josh. Hello, hello, Sir Maud. Hello, Stan Off the Grid. Hello, Nothing to Do. Hello, King Bob. Hello, King LaSwan. I love you. Hi, hello, W1W. One moment. Hello, Preppy Girl. You're beautiful too. Thank you for your compliment. Hello, I said that already. Hello, King Allen. I love you. We're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. We're going to tackle about ICE first. And then we'll get to the Epstein situation. And Donnie's getting this fake Nobel Peace Prize from the FIFA. It should have been the FAFO. That's what it should have been. Hit that like button as you're coming in. Thank you. So I'm gonna play a video, and it'll be the great Aaron Partners. Everything I show is fair use, great for educational purposes, great for entertainment purposes, great for research purposes. And what do we do? So a lot of the times I give you some comedy with it. Yeah, because you gotta laugh and have fun. Life can't always be serious, not in this time with Donald Trump in the Oval Office. It can't always be serious. So we're going to take a listen to the great Aaron Partners. Subscribe to his channel, Aaron Partners, the great Aaron Partners. That's what I call him. And this is about ICE pepper sprays congresswoman, Adalita.
We have some serious news right now. Adalita, a congresswoman from Arizona, says that she was pepper sprayed today by ICE officials after ICE raided a local restaurant in her district, one that she goes to weekly, she says. In a new video posted to her social media accounts, Grijalva says she could barely talk as she's recovering from being sprayed by some kind of chemical agent by ICE officers. In the video that she posts between her and ICE, shows her asking questions, what the hell is happening? And then in the video, you can see ICE firing what looks like a pepper spray bullet of some sorts or some type of chemical gas that hits Grijalva near the legs. And obviously the smoke comes up in her face. This is very serious. A sitting congresswoman was just pepper sprayed by Donald Trump's Department of Homeland Security. People need to know what's happening right now in the United States of America. Spread the word. Full updates on my Substack, linked in bio.
Subscribe to Aaron Partners on YouTube and Instagram. Donald Trump thugs. Yeah, they're thugs. They just don't have the white sheets on anymore. And they're not running around wearing the red hats. But they're thugs. ICE are thugs, in my opinion. Y'all love to run around and call black people thugs. Baby, no, ICE is thugs. She is a congresswoman that was maced by ICE. There's nothing significantly special about ICE, but they're thugs that Donald Trump has hired to attack the American people. Mostly brown and black people, because you know Donnie don't like our color. He doesn't. He don't like you. He don't like me. But that's okay, because God is going to rain on your parade, and I'm going to dance on your grave, baby. Now, one moment, please. We're going to go to more about Adalita, because I'm going to try to keep the subjects together. All right. So Adalita, she's going to speak about Speaker Johnson swears in ban Epstein in less than 36 hours. But Mike Johnson, girl, you made her wait 50 days. God is going to rain on your parade, and I'm going to dance on your grave. Yeah. Hold on.
Solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter, so help you God. Congratulations, you're now a member of the 119th.
Congratulations. You know, that is what should happen with every duly elected member. In less than 36 hours from his election, Representative now Van Epps is already in Congress, able to serve his constituents. I wish that was my reality, but I waited 50 days. And as I've said before, if I were a Republican, there would not have been a delay. This really proves that. So we have to make sure that every member, once elected by their communities, is sworn in as soon as possible.
Do you solemnly swear that you will...
Mike Johnson, I wish that man would hurry up and release your grinder information. Just as that woman went to your office and was knocking at the door and she tell you to come out the closet. She said she was part of the LGBT. I can't remember. Don't forgive me, y'all. I'm not good with it's so many letters. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I can't remember them all. But she was trying to get you to come out your office that day so you can discuss your information on Grindr because she has it too. So God bless us with that blessing of releasing Mike Johnson's Grindr information and all the men he has contacted. Why do you have a Christian wife when you out there on the Grindr app, Mike Johnson? Why? Gonna come out, Mike. And when it does, I'm gonna celebrate on my channel. Because see, I don't have a problem with you being gay. I got plenty of male gay friends. The problem is y'all bash gay people. So your time is coming, Mike Johnson. You don't like black and brown people, and you wanted to cover the Epstein files. Don't give me you adopted a little black boy. He wasn't a little boy. He was a kid. But I was suspicious of that. Very suspicious of you adopting a teenage black boy. And I hate to say it, the young fella did look a little sugarfoot, but it's okay to be gay. Now, why don't all the MAGA Republican men come out the closet? You don't want that wife. You want to put a bub in your mouth. Shall I presume? Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. So this is another thing that's talking about Mike Johnson when he swore in Matt Van Epps. So hold on. Oh, it's music. I can't play it. Well, let's see. Hold on. Okay, it's no music. What? Jimmy Crack Corn, stop playing.
Okay, look right here for me, sir. Okay, look right here for me, sir.
You can see it in Mike Johnson's face that he's sweet as a honey bun. He liked to spread buns, but I heard it's him allegedly that spreads his buns. And he liked black buns at that. A black man, buns, yeah. That's why he, I believe in my opinion, he adopted a little black boy that was a teenager, in my opinion, because something just didn't set well with me. And there's plenty of people adopt black kids. But Mike's reasons are questionable to me. And he doesn't even let people know he has that black kid. Never mentions him. Are you embarrassed that he's black? And to do the godly church Christian thing, y'all adopted a black kid? And you can't let Donnie Boy know? I'm sure he knows. Donnie did his research on you. He holds a lot over your head. Donnie doesn't hire anybody that he can't hold something over their head. Okay. So we're going to get on to old Mitch McConnell. Can you all get the wheelchair? Please, for him and Donnie Boy, get the wheelchairs because we're going to haul them off to the nursing home because they do not need to be in Congress or in the White House. They're playing in our face, and these two just need to go to the old folks' home, okay? So Mitch McConnell, he freezes. And I'm going to ask you, what are your thoughts? Put it in the chat when you see this.
Talking about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's right.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
He said yes.
All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute. Somebody else have a question? Please.
This is elder abuse. He can't help himself. He old. When you go back to being a child, when you get old like that, the mind goes back to when you young. Like Donnie's mind has gone back to when he was in his 20s and the most racist little young white boy ever. His mind has gone back to a child that's a toddler, not even a toddler. Mitch's mind went back to being an infant. They can't speak. This is elder abuse. Donald Trump being in office is elder abuse. They know this man is old and senile, but they put him up front anyway. And he said, yes, he's going to run again. That man doesn't even know where he is. Donnie falls asleep because he doesn't know where he is. Donnie think he's in the bed because at night he can't sleep because the ancestors whipping his ass. The black ancestors are. So he's scared to go to sleep at night. He up on Truth Social all night, just yap. Mitch McConnell is too old. Here's another version. And this guy's going to tell about what is wrong with Mitch McConnell. He's a nurse practitioner, I believe. And it's about white power, and Mitch just can't let it go. That's my opinion. This is elderly abuse, in my opinion, as well. Let him go to the nursing home or his family take care of him, which when they get old like that, I know how white people are. If they got money, they don't want their parents living with them. No. That's just how it goes. Just like they send the kids off to boarding school if they got money.
The stroke/dementia patient freeze on camera.
Thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
I'm a physical therapist with a doctorate in my field and 14 years experience working in home health care, treating geriatric patients who have had stroke and dementia, just like that guy. Did you hear the tone of voice that she used when she tried to help Senator McConnell? That's the same voice I use when a dementia patient or a stroke patient has lost focus on what they're doing in the middle of a task. Notice the volume of her voice. She's basically yelling at him because she's used to him not hearing what she said, which is typical of being 80 years old. They know how sick he is, and it should be illegal to have this situation happen. This particular video is from back in the summer, but it kind of went viral again, and tons of people were sending it to me in DMs asking for my thoughts. Mitch McConnell has probably had a series of strokes or TIAs and or possibly the early onset of dementia. He's losing connection with the task right in front of him because his brain is falling apart. He actually pushed through this pause and continued to answer questions, but with really short answers. You could tell he was not feeling well. And later on, Senator John Thune said that he called Mitch McConnell to check on him, and Mitch was his usual self. That's what we call a lie. Here's a fun fact. Mitch McConnell is the 4th oldest senator in the United States Senate. He is the same age as President Donald Trump. There are 3 other people in the Senate who are older than Mitch McConnell. Number 3 is Bernie Sanders at 81 years old. He probably feels a moral responsibility to hang around because Mitch McConnell won't quit. Number 2 is 89-year-old Dianne Feinstein. Jesus Christ. And number 1 is Senator Chuck Grassley, who played Mr. Potter in It's a Wonderful Life. We need age and term limits for every single elected position in the United States. From what I know clinically about aging, nobody should be serving in an elected office past the age of 65. I'm sorry. If that's the retirement age, go be retired. What is so wrong with just being retired? Are you so addicted to power and wealth that you just can't give it up? Have you not figured out how to just be a person outside of your job? Thank you for your attention to this matter. Let's watch this stroke.
Bernie Sanders is in his right mind. He's not like Trump or Mitch McConnell. He's in his right mind. I love Bernie Sanders. He's in his right mind. Donnie's not in his right mind. Mitch McConnell's mind left a long time ago. We watched it on national-wide TV. His mind is run, Forrest, go. One moment, please. How y'all doing in my chat? Hello, Chess Rockwell. Hello, King Kale Dog. Hello, King Josh. How you doing? Hello, King Aaron. If you say so, honey. If his mind's strong, then why he falling asleep like a grandpa? And why he got that widespread butt like a grandma? You want to see what I'm talking about? Your daddy, Trump? Look at this. Widespread and his butt bigger than mine. And I'm a woman. I'm a black woman with a big one too. But this right here, a shame and a scandal. Look at Donnie's behind. That's his pussy. That's his pussy. Widespread, laid to the side. It's a shame what they did to that dog. Bubba. All right, we're going to do a little Elon, then we're going to get to our main topic, Epstein files. Why we hear the Epstein files. Let me take a sip of water because I talk so much. All right, that Elon Musk. Elon Musk. I'm going to show you why and who Elon is by you listening to his father. And his father thought it was okay for black people to be slaves. But I guarantee you, his people will go lay with the black women because they had those bodies that the slim, flat pancake, my white queens didn't have. The black women had such magnificent bodies. They dreamed about them and they went and took what they wanted from them. But Elon Musk's father thought he was helping black people, that we deserved what happened and we liked it. That's some shit Trump would say. One moment.
Motherfuckers hear what Elon Musk's father said on CNN?
You see, if you take South Africa, we have a small white population that projects European culture, or what we learned from Europe.
And oppressed millions of black people.
No.
For decades.
How do you oppress? We gave them work. We fed them. They grew from a tiny little group into a massive group. That's not oppression. That's feeding them. We fed them, for crying out loud. Enough with this nonsense.
But so you understand, because the black population was so oppressed under apartheid.
Well, we never saw this oppression you're talking about.
You never saw it.
No, I never saw it.
Yeah, because you're white.
So now you can understand where his hate for black people come from. Like father, like son. The fact that he went on CNN and said that and act like nothing was wrong. That's probably how most of you motherfuckers from that age group actually feel. People like this is the reason why racism still exists. It's not just in this country. It's all around the world. Birds of a feather flock together. Why you think Elon and Trump was so cool? But people to still think like this in this day and age is insane.
It's totally insane because I'm a black woman. Don't play in my face. I'm going to read you down till I make you cry. Elon Musk's father would never want to meet somebody like me. I don't have to put my hands on you because my mouth is deadly when you F around with me. You're going to F around and find out. Some black woman needs to get a hold to this man and read him down to that little bitty thing in his pants. He has to get a younger woman to make himself feel important. You ain't pleasing her. She's not with you because your looks. It must be it must be the cash because it's not your face. It must be the cash because it's not your face. Elon is his father and ugly just like him. The hate for black people is real. You know the children of the sun, S-U-N, then S-O-N. The people whose skin is who's rarer than most. Their culture is stolen from them and then cosplay as they are not the originators. And you look down on us in that way and think that we was fine with it. You fed us. Mr. Elon Musk, rat father, eat my pie. The movie Help and you will understand. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of y'all got fed those pies and you didn't know it. I might have threw a little JJ juice in there to punish you if I was there back then. Yeah. So this is about Elon Musk. And this comes from my girl, Christina Talks Tea. Yes, subscribe to her channel on YouTube, Christina Talks Tea. That's the letter T, not T-E-A. And she's also on Instagram. Go subscribe to her. Fair use, baby. Elon and his antics are at it again, telling the Italians to leave our country. Really, Elon? But I do recall back in the long time ago in the days, back. Italian people was just considered dirty, like black. They thought black people were dirty. Yeah. I get along very well with Italian people. They like my features. They like my beauty. They question who I am, where I come from. I just say I'm a black woman. And you have to take it up with your white ancestors if there are a lot of mixed up black people. We didn't do it. Your people did it. Okay? But anyway, to tell Italian people to leave, Elon, go back to South Africa. But no, y'all not running things anymore because that black leader there, he's smushing you like white cockroaches. And you and your father deserve it.
Well. So I talked about this yesterday. I told y'all it was already happening here in the US of A, where they're trying to decide which white is right. You see, Elon Musk is now calling for Italians who live in America to go back to Italy. You heard that correct. He's saying that Italians that live in America need to go back to Italy today. That's a whole lot of caucasity at play, considering the fact that you're from South Africa. So I'm going to use one of y'all's own phrases here, you white hate fools. Why don't you take your ass back to Africa, Alonia?
Tell them.
But yes, it has begun, not just on the applications. Now they're deciding who is and who is not the right kind of white. I'm going to drop a little history on you here, dear. Every single last ethnicity and race that has come into this country has suffered oppression and hate, even those that are white. If you're Irish, when your ancestors came to this country, they probably came here as indentured servants, and they were treated like slaves. They were beaten and abused. They weren't even allowed to practice their religion, dear. Some were hung from trees and crosses, too. When the Italians came here, they had a funny little name for them. They called them wops, as in without papers. There's not, you can't find one, honey. You can't find one group of individuals that came to this country that has not suffered some type of oppression and hate. We are some of the most hateful people on the planet here. We're really into patriarchy, division, religion, and all of that here. So much so that we hate our neighbors and our own ancestors who came here. That's how full of hate we are around here. And I just have a message today for all of those unmelanated in this nation who threw your vote Elon Musk and Daddy Dumpy Pants' way. You two, you're not the right kind of white. Boo. I know you could be 100% German today, but unless in your bank account it says $1 billion or more, you too, boo, are not the right white for the orange whore. Are you? Nope. I mean, let's talk about the H-1B visas, honey. Daddy Dumpy Pants and Elon Musk tell you every day that you're not even smart enough to fucking get a job and play in any of their businesses or factories. You're not even good enough to fucking assemble shit, baby. Talk about hate. Hating your own race. You won't even give them a handout or a fucking job. That's how much they hate your white ass, baby. That's how much they hate your white ass. They hate your white ass so much they want to make sure that your child cannot get an education that would further their prosperity, dear. No more generational wealth around here. If you didn't already have it, you ain't getting it, baby. As the wealth gap grows, that means that your idea that your family will be prosperous in the future and hand down generational wealth, that gets ripped away from you. There's no fucking chance in hell, boo, that your family will ever be anything in the future other than a poor worker. And not even good enough to work in one of his factories. Daddy just needs you frying up bacon and fries, baby. That's it. That's the future he has for your kids.
Donnie doesn't believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let